Welcome to part 1 of this Blender tutorial making the Lambda-class Imperial Shuttle from Star Wars Return of the Jedi. The blueprint I am using for this build is from DeviantArt by artist Raven Deviant. Check the link in the description. Set up your images up for top, side and front views. Find a common center point for all images and use the image opacity setting to allow you to see through the image. I selected the top front center of the engine as my reference center point. The number pad shortcut keys for this tutorial are 7 for top view or 3 for side view or 1 for front view. In top view, press Shift A to add a cylinder. In the Add Cylinder menu, I changed the vertices to 64 and the X rotation to 90. I also dragged down the radius and depth, but we will adjust this again. When I jump into front view, I can see my image position need adjusting, so I quickly rename each image to make identifying each view easier. Now I can move the front view back on the Y-axis. Change back to front view and press S to scale. Scale the cylinder down to about the size of the outside curve of the engine. Press G to grab and Z to axis, then move it down to the bottom of the engine. Roll the middle mouse wheel to zoom and then press S to adjust the scale again if needed. Press Tab to enter edit mode, then with X-ray enabled or in wireframe mode left click and drag to box, select half the cylinder. Press G to grab and X for the axis, then move the selection across to match the image. Now box select the remaining cylinder and press G to grab and X to lock in the axis, then move selected to match the image. Select the back face, then press G to grab and Y for the axis. Move this face back to line up with the edge of the wing. Now do the same with the front face, press G and Y. I changed to solid mode and object mode to see how it looks. I turn X-ray on again and change to front view. I am looking to see how much geometry I need to add for the top half of the ship. I have the cargo hold, the roof intake and the top stabilizer wing to consider. Press Tab to enter edit mode and deselect everything. Press Ctrl R to add a loop cut and now roll the mouse wheel up to add extra cuts that total 6 to the top face of the mesh. Repeat this process for the bottom face also. Next we press K for the knife tool and select the first vertex. Move close to the top vertex and the knife will snap to the point, click and then press Enter to place a cut. Repeat this process for all the vertices, then do the other end of the mesh. Change to front view and then Alt-select to select an edge loop, then press Shift-Alt-select to select the remaining edge loops. Press S to scale and X for the axis to scale these edges inward and line up with the cargo hold. Now Alt-select an edge loop, then press Shift-Alt-select the rest of the 4 inside edge loops. Press S to scale and X for the axis to scale these edges inward and line up with the roof vent and top wing. Select these 5 faces, then change to side view and press E to extrude, then move it up to the top of the cargo bay roof. In front view, press S to scale on the X-axis. Add 2 more edge loops with Ctrl R. Select the 2 top outer edges and press Ctrl B to bevel and roll the mouse wheel to add 5 extra cuts. I select the top faces and extrude them up in the front view, but once I check the side view I can see it needs to start a third of the way back, so I press Ctrl Z to undo. Now I press Ctrl R to add a loop cut to the side and then slide it to line up with the roof intake. Now Shift-select the faces and press E to extrude. Add another 2 edge cuts with Ctrl R and slide to line up. Now Shift-select these faces and press E to extrude in the side view. Select the front edges and in side view with X-ray on, press G and Y to move them back. Then deselect the bottom edge and move the top edge back with G and Y to match the image. Now select the back edges. I forgot the curve, so let's add that to the selection. I just select the long sides. Then switch to side view and press G and Y to move these back. Now deselect the curve and bottom edges with Shift Select. Then switch to side view and press G and Y to move these back again. Now I switch to vertex mode and box select the top 4 vertices and press G and Y to move these back. Next I box select the top 3 vertices and press G and Y to move these back. Next I box select the top 2 vertices and press G and Y to move these back. Next I box select the last vertex and press G and Y to move it back to match the image and zoom in if needed. Select the middle face and press E to extrude in side view and move it up to the underside of the top wing. Select the back face and press E to extrude. Move it to match the image. Now select the top 2 faces and press E to extrude. Move the extrude up to the height of the top wing angle change. Now select the front face and extrude it forward. Select the back face and press E to extrude it back. Select the top edge and move it forward to match the image. Now select the bottom edge of the front face and press G to grab and Y for the axis, then drag it back to match the image. Select the top faces of the top wing, then change to side view. Press E to extrude and move the faces up to the top of the wing. Shift select the front 2 faces to deselect them, with the back 2 faces highlighted in side view. Turn on X-ray mode and move it forward. Now select the front edge and press G and Y. Move it back, then add the second edge. Press G and Y and match the image to finish the shape of the wing. This is the end of part 1 of this Blender tutorial. Remember to like and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.